Episode of Jamaica Politics Uncovered. New subscribers, welcome. Returning subscribers, welcome back. Guys, the DPP is making it known what she's about to do. DPP is awaiting notice from the Court of Appeal in respect to the hearing, which will decide if Kartel and his co-accused will be retried. Director of Prosecution, Paula Llewelyn, says her office is waiting on a notice from the Court of Appeal in respect of the hearing date concerning the case for Vybz Kartel and the 3 other men. That means, she is prepared to go to retrial. That's what it sounds like. On the know, last week Thursday, Sean Storm and Kyra, Andre St. John, and Kartel had their convictions quote-unquote overturned. Some people are say overturned, some people are use the term squashed. But what people should be looking at is the fact that the Privy Council did not free them. So Privy Council decided on the grounds of juror misconduct, among other things, other technicalities. They had been serving their sentence for the murder of Clive Lizard Williams. The UK-based Privy Council also ruled that Jamaica's Court of Appeal should determine whether or not the matter should be sent for retrial. Following the Privy Council's ruling, there has been some criticism of the DPP and the judge in the case, but right now the DPP, I say her office consists of career prosecutors who, despite great provocation, will not act with emotion. Guys, the truth of the matter is, when it comes on to prosecutors, they are some of the most hated people in the profession, in the legal profession. And also, they have to be very concerned about their safety as well. It's a risky job. It is a risky job. And criticism of prosecutors, it's not anything new. You understand, guys? I agree sometimes that we can be unfair, not considering the job that they do. And that they only want to make sure that they pursue justice to the full extent. When you remember, yesterday it was trending where Bert Samuels, the lawyer, the defense lawyer for Sean Storm, accused the DPP of going into the chamber with the judge and encouraging the judge to move forward with the tainted juror. Now, Paula come out and say something about that. She said that she's moving to clarify her actions before the decision made by then Supreme Court Justice Lennox Campbell during the 2014 murder trial to allow the tainted juror to stay on. She said an opinion was canvassed from everyone, defense and prosecuting counsel. But the judge, who is supreme in the law, was the one who made the decision, weighing all the different factors, because he too would have been aware that previously a juror had to be discharged because she was put in a situation where it was quite clear she would not have been able to continue. That's what the DPP said. She said up until the day in question when the judge requested that she appear in chambers along with the defense team and their team of prosecutors. Senior Deputy Director of Public Prosecutions, Jeremy Taylor, and then Crown Counsel, Leighton Morris. She would speak to the prosecutors every day and assist administratively or otherwise to prepare for the challenges they would face from day to day. Every now and again, I would pop into the court for a few minutes to build up morale because the case was very stressful, not only for the prosecutors, but for the police and the entire office, for reasons I would not go into. On the day Justice Campbell summoned her, she said after hearing from the judge and the foreman, who was called and questioned, the two teams of attorneys were asked to say what their opinions were. The attorneys for the defense were saying they didn't think the matter should go on. I indicated we wouldn't have a difficulty with the matter proceeding. We were saying 60 odd days have passed, and it was a very serious matter, and the judge could always issue further and detailed instructions to the jury, in addition to the general instructions. He really wanted an opinion from us, and I indicated that we would not have a problem with him proceeding, and that any risk for a decision coming down that would be adverse to us, we are the ones who would handle that risk. According to the DPP, the issue at hand was of sufficient import for the judge to request the conference of attorneys. There was another issue with the same juror who offered the bribe, who somehow found himself at the chambers of one of the attorneys in the case, and the attorney came and reported it to the court, and then you had this attempt to bribe. What is the likelihood of having 3 issues to do with a jury in one case of this nature? I have never seen it happen, and I expect the judge, with all his experience, had never seen it either, which is why he had to have an inquiry in an abundance of caution. I think he thought it would be the best thing. He could either have said to the attorneys from my chambers, consult with the director and tell me what her opinion is. But in light of the peculiar nature of this matter, he thought it better to send for me so I could hear exactly what the foreman had to say. She said, "It is unfortunate that counsel has sought to spread misinformation," she referring to the attorney, Bert Samuels, "and seek to be mischievous and foment misunderstanding on this area. And I can only hope it is not in an effort to intimidate me or my office. They must be so careful that in being so irresponsible and spreading this sort of misinformation, that it does not act as an adverse factor which undermines our security at the office of the DPP." See, me I tell you guys, that is a dangerous work, different and dangerous from a defense attorney work. She continues, "We are career prosecutors and we have no vested interest in any case." Here we are today, guys, to the Privy Council, and the Privy Council sent back the case to Jamaica to say, we are not going to do anything. You guys need to fix this matter in your Court of Appeals. What a situation. Boy, I don't know. It's hard to believe Sir Bert Samuels would have come out and distort the thing like that. But guys, you know them always say we have to be careful of liars because them are liars, I don't want to say that about no liar still, but I'm saying she admitted that she was asked and she said it was okay with her. So, I don't really think Sir Bert really tell no big lie upon her. Maybe him kind of make it sound a way still like him put all of the burden upon her. You understand? But listen, the thing gone bad, and all of them were there. Them should have really and truly put up a fight and put up a strong protest against that juror staying there. All of them. Not just Paula, not just the judge. Well, I don't know if the judge did, but not just Paula or not just Bert. The whole of them should have come out loud to the media and say, this is not right under the law. When we talk about national development, we should also be talking about our justice system, because right now they're talking about amending the Jury Act. It's really not up to par when you really look at and listen to some of the amenities that juries in developed countries have that Jamaican juries do not have. So, I want to listen to this.
Personally, I would support any initiative that would assist the court and the judicial system to address any injustice that could arise in jury tampering circumstances similar to what happened in the case in question. The focus has been on amending the Jury Act to allow for a judge to conclude a trial after discharging a jury. Any amendment to permit a judge to do this would have to be in very clearly defined circumstances that do not deprive the accused of a right to a fair trial. However, aside from amendments to the Act, we should also be considering other initiatives such as increasing the stipend payable to jurors to serve, allowing for jurors to be sequestered, and providing satisfactory facilities and other arrangements for citizens to discharge their civic duty. I think it has to be a combination or a consideration of all these factors that would allow us to address any systemic issues that we have in relation to the jury service.
This man is 100% correct. In developed countries, when you serve on a jury, we get a salary each day. You don't have to pay for parking and stuff like that. Some places even give you lunch. If it's a very high profile case, them sequester you, meaning say you cannot go to your yard, you have to stay in a hotel or wherever them put you during the time. You can't watch no news. You understand? In a high profile cases. So Jamaica must have those things available. And I don't believe in the judges alone making the decisions for people on trial. I don't believe in that. I believe that a jury of your peer should be selected to come and decide your fate. Anyway, guys, keep it locked here to Jamaica Politics Uncovered for all your political news, views, and updates. Make sure you're subscribed, you have your notification on, and you're inviting your friends over here.
Great US President Theodore Roosevelt, who said that in a moment of decision, the best thing you can do is the right thing to do. The worst thing you can do is nothing. We're all colleagues here, law enforcement and prosecutors. And all of us here have made the choice to do the right thing and to be on the right side in giving and being committed to service above self. Because, ladies and gentlemen, it is a sacrifice. Nobody can pay us what we deserve. So it's almost like a vocation. And so many populations, so many countries worldwide, so many communities are depending on us every day, every hour to continue with integrity to make the right decisions and to continue our commitment to doing the right thing in law enforcement.